Didn't think about the ammo, did you?
Oh, I don't have a gun, so it's not really a thing I think about.
Yeah? Well, now that you're on the 3rd floor,
What do I need a gun for?
you could be aiming down instead of aiming up.
What, shooting squirrels?
I don't know. Hey, I'm Alan Cox. Thank you for showing up. We are here by gubernatorial decree, and happy to be. Say hello to Bill Squire, who's 6 feet away from me.
Creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of The Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
There's Mary Santora right over there.
Hi, guys. No babies.
If you are a squirrel, you're safe.
She's out of ammo.
She's got no firearms whatsoever. She doesn't even have an old-school wrist rocket. Did you ever have one of those when you were a kid?
No.
The heavy-duty slingshot where the thing would go over your wrist?
Yeah. I think my brothers had one of those.
I slept with that thing. I loved it so much. Loved my wrist rocket when I was a kid. Because it was the closest I got to having any kind of weapon. So fun.
Your mind is a weapon, Alan.
It is now. Wasn't then. Had to try to shoot rocks at people. Hey, say hi to Poundcake. He's back behind the glass.
Happy Friday, white people.
It is Friday. I know I mentioned, and I'm sure it's true for a lot of people, that your calendar has been rendered useless. You don't know what day it is. Who cares, right? But it is Friday. Certainly doesn't feel like one.
This week took
sure,
a long
for a
time.
lot of people. Huh?
So this week took a long time.
This week
Didn't you
was a
feel
long
like
year, wasn't it?
It really
Yeah.
was. I was like, man, we were at Bill's house last month. And
I
then
can't
it was
believe-
Like, nope, that was like 6 days ago.
I can't believe it's still March. Like what Bill said yesterday, talking about how this has been the longest month ever. I'm like, oh my God, it's still March. We have like 3 more days left.
Yeah,
It's
well,
still March till Tuesday.
no, till Wednesday.
Wednesday's April 1st.
31st, yeah.
Yeah,
Wednesday's
so-
April 1st. It'll be, but longest March ever, but greatest April Fools ever.
That's what everyone's waiting on. So who's behind it? Who's popping out and be like, just kidding?
I already threw in my.
You said reboot
Ashton
of
Kutcher.
Punked,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I don't know who
Going big.
who could be benefiting from this.
Fingers crossed for Ellen.
Maybe.
She likes to trick people.
Yeah.
You
what
get
do
a
I know?
virus. You get a virus. You all get a virus.
That's Oprah.
Oprah.
But Ellen
Ellen gives out
adjacent.
cars.
That's okay.
Ellen's gonna pop out of a box.
Yeah.
It was me.
Oh, she's definitely jumping out of a box. Most definitely.
Jumping into a box.
You can guarantee that.
She is, boy, you've got her number, don't you? She is prone to that kind of stuff. She loves it. Anybody watch that Steph Curry Q&A? Boy, of all the people that you didn't think would have a compelling video chat with someone, Steph Curry, who's not doing anything else, he talked to that Dr. Anthony Fauci, who has been basically leading the country since the president can't do it. This Dr. Anthony Fauci has been the guy who's been telling everybody what's what. I can't believe that this guy must feel so desperate with the limited amount of time that he probably has to do anything that he agreed to do Steph Curry's Q&A. Little video thing where he was asking him questions. He did a couple people's video chats. He did Steph Curry and somebody at Kimmel maybe. Somebody, right? You figure this guy's probably got no time at all in between the briefings and the meetings and the compiling of the data and all that stuff. I'm sure he's got a team around him too, but still, you'd think that any spare minute this guy had to not be on camera, he would take it. But he probably figures, look, I'm the only one out there telling people what's going on. Here in Ohio, of course, we've got the luminous Amy Acton. But everywhere else, they can't benefit from her abilities. And so Steph Curry did a Q&A with that Dr. Anthony Fauci. Of course, he asked him, hey, when it warms up, is this all going to be over? There's a lot of people who still believe that, right? Mm-hmm. They go, it's going to be fine. Summer, it's going to get rid of everything.
As the weather gets warmer, viruses tend to do poorly in warm, moist weather and do quite well in cold, dry weather.
Yeah. So when it's warm and moist, ladies, ain't nothing going to happen. You hear that, Ellen?
Gazebos by Bill Squire are safe.
That's one of the reasons why, in addition to the fact that in the warm weather you're more outside and not confined in a room, that these kind of respiratory viruses tend to go down as you get into the summer months. The only issue is we don't know whether this is going to happen with this virus because this is the first time we've ever dealt with this virus. So it's not an unreasonable assumption to think that it's going to go down. but you don't want to count on it.
You have any kind of view from your third floor perch now? What are you looking at? Same parking lot or?
Well, either way, yeah, it's the same view because I'm on the same corner.
You're
so
on the
it's
same
like
corner.
the street in front, parking lot behind.
But you can see things beyond where you could before or no?
I actually get a sunset now.
Hey!
How cool is that?
All right, so stalkers, you now know that Mary has a western exposure.
Hey. Now, what I'm saying is, the first night that I saw the sun start to set and it came through my windows, I was like, oh, and then I realized, I was like, oh, the houses, because I was in the ground, all the houses blocked it before.
Yeah,
so now I'm above that and I can actually see the sunset.
They were all
a little
throwing
bit.
shade on you,
Yeah,
literally. Yeah,
literally.
But now you can see the sun. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
If you're infected and you recover, the question is, when can you go out and be safe to not infect others? The general rule is you have to have 2 cultures 24 hours apart that are negative. That's what the rule is now. As more people get infected, that likely is not going to be feasible. So we're going to have to set some guidelines of days following the diminution of symptoms. We're not there yet because we don't know as much about how far out you could be shedding virus.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they, I'm sure that's probably somewhere online in its entirety, but if you didn't watch the Steph Curry Q&A with Dr. Anthony Fauci, it was pretty interesting. You can really benefit from people who are bored and have access to other people. You know, by the way, Shedding Virus has rescheduled their entire fall tour. They were due to come through the Grog Shop, and hang on to those tickets if you've got them.
Flicks and Bill is doing huge numbers right now because people are bored and they all watch Tiger King. So this episode that is about Tiger King is like, hey, let's go listen to it.
It's a phenomenon.
Yeah,
Tiger
it's
King
great.
and Flicks and Bill.
finished
Flicks and Bill's
last
all coming
night.
together. And I'm a little shocked by Dr. Fauci's technology. Just seems kind of...
He's probably at home.
Yeah, but I mean...
He's on a laptop camera like anybody else.
I mean, step it up.
It's not.
Step it up. Like I said, I can't believe that the guy...
like a USB microphone for $45 off Amazon.
Yeah, I'm sure
That's
that's
the least of his
the very
worries.
bottom of his priority list.
If he's going to be doing interviews all across the country, you want to be able to understand what he's saying and not sound like a robot.
All right, well, there you go. There's a little bit of advice, Dr. F, from Bill Squire to you, all right? You don't want to sound like a robot. You want to get out there and do what you can do.
He's mad like that Jake guy from yesterday. Don't cough into your hand.
Yeah.
It's old school.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, Earth Boy. It's me, Short Circuit.
Just go away.
Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop.
You don't want to sound like Beep Bop Boop
Beep, bop, boop.
on the laptop with Steph Curry. All right. Let me break here. If you want to get a text in, do that. 35192 if you want to join us live on the phone. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. And there's plenty to look at if you are bored at AlanCoxShow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio